It's another Sunday. It's time for another sample. This is pre-recorded. I'm actually on a Friday night, but this is going public on a Sunday. The first Sunday, no, the second Sunday of 2023. It's still 2022 here, but whatever. This is a pre-recorded video. I have here a sample from Donner Pass Whisky, and it says the 6 Isles blended malt, 43% non-chill filtered, not colored, from Isla Jura, Skye, Mull, and Orkney. And Arran. Okay, Isla Jura, Skye, Mull, Orkney, and Arran. 6 different islands. William Maxwell and Company. I've never heard of William Maxwell and Company. Well, we're going to give this little blend a try. At 43%, it should go down easily. There's probably some smoke in there. And some other things as well. So I'm going to just refresh my palate a little bit. After the last one. And here we go. Okay. This is reminiscent of Rock Oyster, but now they call it Rock Island, from Douglas Lang, from Douglas Lang's Regional Malts. It's a lot like that. I got some Isla peat. I got some. There's some peat, but it's not overpowering. It's almost like a espresso coffee peat rather than the completely in your face peat where first you smell citrus and then you get creosote. But there is a bit of citrus involved here as well. I usually get citrus with my peat, but this is not heavily peated. This is mildly. I'd give it, between 15 and 22 ppm, something like that. Reminds me a little bit of Irish Spring soap. I don't know, do they still make that stuff? See if we get any legs or just some droplets and sheeting action here. Oh, sheeting action, trails of droplets, fat droplets, fat droplets. So I wouldn't say it's overly viscous. And I'm imagining this is a blended malt. Okay. So there's no grain whiskey. There's no grain whiskey involved. It's all malted barley. I'm still having the flavor from my last whiskey in my mouth. That was Mike Mennert's tailored What If blend. Nice stuff. Okay. I'm getting mild peat on the nose and not much else. The peat smoke covers up a lot of the other things I would be getting, like vanillas and caramels and marzipans, and it doesn't say anything about. I'm guessing that it's by the color. There's no sherry cask involved. So this is probably all ex-bourbon matured before it's blended. And usually that's a style I really like. Okay. I'm getting at least two kinds of peat here. I'm getting the medicinal, iodine peat that you'd get from a Lefroy. I'm getting the bonfire that you'd get from the likes of Port Charlotte or a Lechig. And I'm getting some of that peat smoke that's not kind of not so in your face, but it's a little bit muddy from the likes of Orkney Islands. Or would the muddy be more from the Isle of Mull? Was there some Skye in there too? So there's some Talisker as well. I think this blend of different peat styles is very interesting. Get a little bit of everything. Now, yeah, once again, there's that lemon, limey citrus note on the nose, which I was getting earlier. When I taste it, I get some iodine, I get some of that coastal brininess, I get some of that inland muddiness, I get some bonfire, I get a little bit from every kind of peat you can imagine, which makes this 6 Isles blended malt from William Maxwell and Company very interesting, because I'm getting elements of different kinds of peat. I'm not just getting one style, I'm getting them all meshed together. And I've never quite experienced anything like that before, where I would get the different styles of peat all in one glass. It's like taking some Highland Park, taking some Lechig, taking some Jura. Was there some Jura in there? Yes, some Jura. So sort of like a Jura prophecy, and maybe some Bowmore, and maybe some Talisker, and a little bit of everything, and Arran as well. So Arran might be that kind of stuff, like the Macri Moor in there. And when I nose it, I get something fruity, almost like cherry and citrus all at the same time. This is a wonderful, wonderful dram. Thank you, Donner Pass Whiskey, for sending this my way. I really am enthralled by the different peat flavors all in the same glass, all at the same time. And I don't even know if I can get this anywhere. 6 Isles blended malt. Wow. It's a beauty. And maybe you sent it to me because I can't get it anywhere. Ah. What a nice experience. And it's not so strong that it overpowers you. And it's not so the alcohol by volume content is not so high that it will make you drunk immediately. Oh, I'm going to add just a little bit of water to see what that does to it, but I don't think it's going to help much, because I would call this at perfect drinking strength already at 43%. Let's see if this brings anything else out, or it just ruins it. Usually, if I add water to a peated whiskey, it wrecks it. It destroys it. Now I'm getting more of a chocolate and espresso thing than I got before, which is also interesting, but I don't dare add any more water to this. I'm still getting all of the different kinds of peat smoke that I was getting before. Maybe it's toned down a little bit, but the addition of that chocolate and espresso really makes this interesting. I don't regret adding some water, but I'm not going to add any more. What a pleasant dram. A little more creosote now. This is lovely. Just freaking lovely. Now I'm going to enjoy the rest of this while I'm editing the video. Thanks again, Tim. Slanchova.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.